Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sachin, and I'm the recruitment officer at Algonquin College. And I welcome you all for this webinar in the outdoor trainings session. I'm joined with my colleague Sean Roche, who is on the chat available, and he will be taking all the questions in your chats and the questions tab. So now we are good to start. So now in the outdoor adventure world, Algonquin College has presented quite a few of the unique programs which we will discuss in the coming slides, and I will go through it one by one. And before we go ahead, we will cover up all the outdoor training aspects. And if you have any questions, just ask me in the end. So, as you are aware that the Algonquin College is one of the premiers in the outdoor adventure training, so I will first front load you with how we are going to go ahead with this. So, so in this, now we have primarily three programs. That is the uh, outdoor adventure naturalist, and the third one is the action sports park. So we will discuss each of the programs in detail, and then we will go ahead with intricate questions and all that. Now, coming on to the outdoor adventure program, it is a 2-year Ontario College's diploma program that is given in the Algonquin College Pembroke. It caters to the preparing you for the careers in outdoor adventure, guides, and recreation tourism. And most of the significant point of this program is that 50% of your program time is spent outdoors. So either you will be doing some skills, you will be learning some of the core competencies of this particular program in the outdoors. This is the most unique proportion of this outdoor adventure program. It In this program, it you can also earn up to 20 industry recognized certifications based on your kind of skill set. So whether you are water based adventure person, or you want to make yourself a career in the climbing world, you can customize your learning, and you will earn up to 20 industrial recognized certifications, which I will go into detail in the coming slides. In addition to, not only you are learning these certifications, but you are also going in each of the semesters. That is, this program has 4 semesters, so you will be participating on an expedition in each of the semesters. And there is one more kind of expedition which we will discuss in the end, which is also open for all the students at the Algonquin College. And this is program where the curriculum is built around adventure tourism and the small business management. So you are not only learning about the adventure side of the tourism industry, but you are also learning the business angle, so that you can one day establish your own business and go ahead with uh, making your own kind of a company and establishing your own setup. What a typical week looks like in this particular program is like 2 days are minimum out every week. So that dedicated 2 weeks are called the skills day, where you are getting the training on a requisite particular skill set, which will be added onto your resume. There are The other part of the week is spent on the on-campus learning, where you are learning about the theoretical and the academic aspects of the course. The first year is common, and it is an introductory one, where you are learning all the basic skills that are required for you to understand the nuances of outdoor industry. And in the second year, you get to upgrade the certifications based on your area of expertise. So I was just referring to primarily that if you are looking to build a career in water or whitewater based uh, adventures, so you can go and get more certifications in that. As far as the expedition is concerned, there are a few expeditions that you go. That is the fall river rafting trip. There's a winter expedition. Then there is a sea kayak expedition in the Georgian Bay, and there's a self-guided that is called as the student-directed field trip. So in this, you will be in charge. In the last one, you will be in charge of creating all of your program kind of trip itineraries and book going ahead with the bookings and conducting it. So it is a kind of a culmination of all the things that you have learned in the 2 years. Now, I was just referring to the 20 up to 20 recognized certifications that you will learn. So here are some of the certifications that you will be kind of well versed with. The first and the most prominent one in the first aid kind of certification line is the wilderness first responder. It is the top of the line ATR first aid wilderness certification that you will be graduating with. Along with that, you will get the swiftwater rescue technician. Then you will have a canoe instructor kind of certification with Paddle Canada. And then there is a leave no trace master educator where you will be kind of learning the skills and the nuances of leave no trace camping. So that is one of the most important one, that is leave no trace master educator. Then you will also learn for the winter skills. There's a downhill ski, snowboard and Nordic skiing instructor. And if you are into bicycling or the biking, bicycle repair and maintenance is one of the other certifications. The best part of these certification is that these certifications are recognized internationally. So you need not to upgrade yourself to different country if you are trying to move to a different location. They are all valid. Now, as you go into the outdoor adventure industry, there are many pathways that open up, starting from the kind of skills that you master in this particular course, and the kind of finesse or the kind of inclination that you have. You can go ahead to become a wilderness trip leader, or either you can become an outdoor educator. So there's a wide ambit between the education and skills. Also, you can also go ahead to become a ski patrol member. You can do the logistics and planning of various kind of business entities that are out there, just like MECs and like G Adventures and all that. So you can go ahead, build your career according to what you want and what kind of area of expertise you have come up with. And if you're not looking for direct career in that thing, or you want to go ahead with the degree pathways, there are many kind of articulation agreements that Algonquin College has with uh, leading universities in Canada. The one that is top of the line, which many of our students take, is this Thompson's River University courses that give you direct admission into the third year or the fifth level of that particular university degree. So you're not only taking a diploma program and taking the hands-on experience, but also getting a direct shot at the degree. So this is the best possible kind of alternative that is available to you if you go down that lane. Coming on to the next portion, which is the called the outdoor adventure naturalist. This program is a kind of a balance between the hardcore skills and the naturalist portion. I personally am a graduate of this outdoor adventure naturalist course. I have graduated in December 2019. I can vouch for this particular program, that this particular program is a kind of one of its kind, which is not available in any other college. Just like it is being given in a balanced format. There is a 16. This one particular program has a one more unique thing, that it is given in the 16-month Ontario College Compressed Diploma, and it has a inbuilt co-op option as well. So in this, you are having a 3 semesters, and 1 semester of that particular course is dedicated to co-op, which is optional. You can either choose it or not. But if you go ahead with the co-op option in this particular program, you will get into the experience and getting a hands-on the, experience in this particular regard. Just like the outdoor adventure program, in this also you will have to participate in expedition in each of the semesters, and it has hundreds of hours of field study and practical skills. So in the outdoor adventure naturalist, just like it's a kind of sister program of outdoor adventure, where you are in the outdoor adventure program, you are going for hardcore skills and becoming an adventure guide. In this particular, you will become an ecotourism guide, which are where you are not only learning the skills, but you are also learning about the various aspects of nature. And I have just briefed you about the OO optional co-op work term that you can participate and gain hands-on experience. Coming on to the, as I was talking about the skills there, in the outdoor adventure, you also get many of the certifications that are recognized throughout the globe. In this particular outdoor adventure naturalist, you will get Canadian Wildlife Wild Educator Facilitator certification, because in this the naturalist portion kicks in. So you will also learn about the natural interpretation, you will also learn about the ecology, the other courses which are very much suitable to being an outdoor educator. So these are the kind of certifications that have. And you will also get a canoe instructor certification. There's a sea kayak component in this as well, just like the outdoor adventure. So you will also get that certification. And wilderness first responder is similar to that one. So you will not only graduate with the outdoor skills, but also get a kind of a reckoning about the outdoor nature that is out there. And similar to outdoor adventure, this has all the certifications are valid throughout the globe. Now, this is a particular screenshot of last year's graduates where these are working. So towards your left is one of the winter expedition. Just below that is one of the screenshot where people are doing a birding course. So this is particularly kind of a skill that you will be getting on. In the middle, there's a girl who's evaluating and exploring rocks. So this is particular a geological field trip where you are learning about what are the different geological landforms. And the other two are the canoe expedition that I was referring to. So these are the screenshots of canoe expedition that is one of the expedition that you will go in the fall term. Just like outdoor adventure, there are multiple pathways you can go into and digress and make a career out. But there's a slight difference between outdoor adventure and outdoor adventure naturalist, where the nature and the heritage interpreter kind of jobs are also available to you. So in addition to becoming all those things that if you have skills, you can get certified into. You can become an ecotourism guide, you can become a heritage interpreter, you can also become a program manager. So these are the new kind of career pathways that open up in addition to what you do in the outdoor adventure. And the most significant articulation agreement that we have is in this particular program is again with the Thompson Rivers University, which gives you not only the diploma but also gives you a direct admission to the degree pathway from the Thompson Rivers University in BC. Coming on to the last portion, which is one of a kind of a program that is being delivered at our Pembroke campus. It is called as the Action Sports Park Development. This particular program is a kind of a 8-month certificate program where you are learning the nuances of how to build and operate and maintain a action sports park. In Canada, there are upwards of 350 sports park, and our graduates are working across the globe now, learning about these skills and implementing and not only making new parks but also maintaining them. So these programs give you an opportunity to build a career in the exciting world of action sports. Most of the time, like just like in these are all the outdoors programs, 40% of your time is spent in field where you are not only learning the skills but also working on how to develop an action sports park. This particular program is partnered with Bros Farm, the Yard, and the Pro Academy, which are the names that are linked to the skate park and action sports park development. Coming on to, is this particular program right for me? So if there is a kind of question that you feel that these are the programs which kind of suit me, and you are looking for what is a kind of a checklist, these questions will help you in making a kind of a career move. So if you feel very passionate about the action sports lifestyle, this is the program for you. And if you're effectively able to manage the physical demanding situation of these kind of outdoor jobs, then you should start to think about building a career in this kind of industry. And if you have a deep passion of working outdoors, you want to love working with your hands, and you function well within individual as well as team, and you excel, uh, all these programs, not only action sports but all these programs are kind of a go-to thing which you can think of as a new kind of a career where you are not only doing what you love, but you are also making a difference in the world. Coming on to the action sports parks classes. So these kind of classes are one of a kind, where you will not be subjected to a kind of a normal 9 to 5 kind of classroom sessions, where here you will be kind of learning how to build a trail, how to ski, how the ski park maintenance is done. Then there is a fabrication certification, which is in the dirt. Then there's a event preparation certification as well. And you will also be kind of hands-on acclimatized with the chainsaw safety certification along with that. So these are the programs that I was referring to. And in addition to these particular programs, you will also get the certifications of the wilderness first aid. Then there's a park scraper one, and the last one I was just referring to was the chainsaw operating. So you will not only be learning the theoretical concepts, but also learning the kind of certifications that are mandate very requisite for your uh, career in the action sports park industry. And just like I was referring to the multiple pathways that open up after the outdoor adventure and outdoor adventure naturalist, multiple kind of options open up when you graduate from the action sports park program. So in the action sports park program, you can either become a program coordinator in the action sports park, or you can become a trail builder. And also you can be a contractor if you want to work independently and build on the multiple kind of trains and action sports park. So they're starting from the private to municipal level, you can go ahead and make a career out doing multiple things in this 8 month certificate program. Now, coming on to the requirements for the outdoor adventure program, the outdoor adventure and naturalist and the action sports park, these are the basic requirements that are required for you to get admitted to it. So, in the outdoor adventure, the English and mathematics of grade 12 is the basic precursor, and similar is with the outdoor adventure naturalist. And for the action sports park, we need only English grade 12, which I'm sure that you most of you will have. Come, Now I will briefly touch about how these programs are delivered in Algonquin College, and what we have a kind of a student experience you will get in the Algonquin College. So at Algonquin College, we live and strive for our mission, that is to transform hopes and dreams into lifelong success, and with a vision that you will become a global leader in and we will become a global leader in the personalized, digitally connected, and the experiential learning. And the experiential learning aspect is very much kind of active in these three programs, which I have just like highlighted to you. Coming on to where we are, so we are based in the Pembroke, which is around 140 kilometers from Ottawa, and we are in close vicinity to the Ottawa. We are in Ottawa, and we are based in the Ottawa Valley, which is called as the Adventure Playground of Ontario. And as Pembroke is quite vividly used, and a term is called as the Pembroke is the heart of the Ottawa Valley. And once you are here, you will know that this is why it is called as heart of the Ottawa Valley, because within a span of half an hour, you will be subjected to kind of different the provincial parks. You will have a kind of, we're just beside the Ottawa River, and it's a kind of a scenic forest trails, biking routes. All these are very close in the Ottawa Valley, and they're very next to us. So if you like being outdoors, and if you are like uh, always active, this is a place to be. Coming on to the our state of art campus, we have a waterfront campus, as I was just referring to, that we are just facing the Ottawa River. And this is a state of art campus which was built 8 years back, and it is one of a kind of waterfront facing campus, which is facilitated with all the state of art things and labs and libraries, classrooms, all that. So that not only gives you a added student experience, but also gives you a kind of a holistic learning and experiential learning kind of thing. So we are a small and warm and friendly campus which has only upwards of 1,000 students, and the average class size over here is ranging from 25 to 50. And the most thing that we boast about is that it has a great student to professor ratio. So not only you are learning, but the professors are also paying due diligence to your learning as well. 50% of students are mostly come from outside the Renfrew County. So Renfrew County is the county where Pembroke comes under. So most of our students, that is 50%, are coming from outside. So if you are from outside, you will like be not only make friends from your locality, it's a higher chance that someone else from your county might have come over here. And we believe that we give a high importance to hands-on learning. There's a huge impetus on the community partnerships and the integrated learning opportunities that you will have for the work related that are embedded in the programs that we deliver at Algonquin College Waterfront campus. And coming on to the student support, we not only help you with the admission process, we also ensure that you are graduating with a kind of a learning that you require. So if you have any kind of reservations and if you have kind of any kind of thing that is bothering you, we are there to support you in each and every manner. So starting from the Center of Accessible Learning to this, there is a student success specialist, which not only ensures that you are graduating with a kind of a learning that you require, but also ensuring that there is a smoother transition to your career. And in addition to that, we also have counseling services at campus. There is a health and a kind of a registered practical nurse that is always there. That is also there, as these components have co-op. So we also have employment support uh, that are given to the students at Algonquin College, which will give you a lot of kind of hand holding so that you can start your career in the professional manner. And if you require any kind of help in day-to-day learning in the academic part, there's an academic coaching component as well, which is given free of cost to students, which is also inbuilt. So that also gives you a kind of helping hand. And with regards to the financial aid, there is one thing that I will tell you, that Algonquin College annually distributes more than $250,000 in bursaries. And with 1,000 students, you can imagine like there's a higher possibility that you will get an bursary, which will not only decrease your financial outlay and will help you in either day-to-day thing. So many of the scholarships and awards are uh, granted to our students, and this is one of the things that I wanted to highlight. So this is something. And coming on to the student experience, we not only give you the practical experience as well as the theoretical knowledge. We know that people join school and colleges to get a kind of holistic life. So there are many kind of events that happen, like during a normal week you will be either doing some kind of fun stuff or learning, or kind of there's a trip, there's a event that is going on, and there's a student association that is always coming up with many of the events and dinners and free lunches. So not only on the particular aspect of learning, you are also gaining on the kind of interaction of a college and building a community. And there's one more trip that I wanted to touch base over here, which is open to all the Algonquin College students in Pembroke, that we go on a particular rainforest and tropical science gen ed course, which is a 8-day trip in Costa Rica during the winter reading week, which which is a kind of component of ecotourism and builds principles of the ecology and rainforest. So if you take this particular trip, there is a one exemption that you can get in the outdoor adventure naturalist course, which where you go learning about the ecotourism. So this is a kind of a practical skill that you go ahead and uh, learn from in the classroom of Costa Rica. So you are going towards a kind of a tropical rainforest and learning it there and there itself. And students also visit during this trip the Earth University in Costa Rica and learn about the sustainable development opportunities and the principles. And this particular thing is not only for the outdoor training people, because this is more suitable to you, but this is open to all the students of Algonquin College. And coming on to the these are the premier course coordinators or the program coordinators. So these are the contact information of these three major programs that I have covered. So with the outdoor adventure, you can either contact me, or either you can go ahead with and contact with any of your doubts to the post program coordinator, that is Jeff Jackson. Similarly, there's Ian Pinu, who is the program coordinator of Outdoor Adventure Naturalist, and Cameron Dubé is the program coordinator of Action Sports Park. So either you can drop an email or contact us, any of the recruitment officers or any of the program coordinators. Are always there to help you to come down over here and look and how you can be a part of the vibrant Algonquin College community. Now I will be here to take any of your questions, and I hope you have kind of got most of your answers covered through this webinar. And this is my email. If still you don't have any, I'm not able to answer any of your concerns or queries. Here's my email ID. Just like drop in an email, and I will love to help you in your careers. So thank you very much for your the patience, and hope to see you join the Algonquin College community.